Hey guys, it's Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm doing a review on a new to me makeup brand that is Give Them Lala. So this is from one of the actresses, I guess that you would say actresses, on a reality TV show called the Vanderpump Rules, which I think is on Bravo. And I've been watching that since it first started. I love that show. Lala is one of the characters on the show, and do you say that characters? I guess maybe one of the actors on the show. Anyway, so she came out with a makeup line and I like her and I was interested. I was marketed this, I think on like Facebook or Instagram or something. So I decided to give it a look and I was sucked in. And so now I bought a bunch of stuff. So I bought the eyeshadow palette, the bronzer, and then 3 of the lip glosses. I'm gonna talk to you about the formulas, the pricing, what my thoughts are on it, and I hope that you guys continue watching this video and maybe subscribe to my channel below. Just hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate your support. So let's jump right into this. I have some try-ons of the product, so I will insert them here, but let's first, I guess, just start with this palette. So this is the Pretty palette. I think this was the first one that she came out with. It's a 9 shadow palette. Look how big these shadows are though. That is a fantastic size. I was very impressed with that. This is $42, and I think if you sign up for her emails on her website, you can get a discount on this as well. So 9 shades. There are 3 metallic shades. It's this Baby Maker, Rich Girl, and a bottle of rosé. And then there are 6 regular matte shades, and they're very beautiful. I love the color story. I love that it's so natural. You will see me apply them in just a second, and I'm going to insert some swatches here as well. So they have a lot of lighter colors in here. You can see that there is a lighter color to set your lid, and then there's a beginning transition color that's slightly peach. Then I like how it could go cool or warm if you want to take it to the pink or to the orange color as like your next transition color, and then you can come back and you bring it all together with the Walk of Shame color. That's at least what I do. I'll show you my try on here in a minute. And then you darken up the edges with the Late Night color. So let me drop this down and tell you what I thought about it. So first of all, the colors are really, really powdery, and it had a lot of kick up, and that is okay. I'm not a big, it doesn't bother me at all, but they did blend out really easily, but really fast. So you really had to work on building up the pigment to really get something to last on your eyes. Then the only thing I would say is it all has to come back to this Walk of Shame color. I feel like every eye look would need to come back to that color, and it pulls very warm. And it's just not my favorite color. I would have liked it, I think, if it pulled more neutral. But anyway, everything really comes back to that, and it wasn't that deep. I would think it would be a little bit deeper. Same with the darkest brown shade. It still wasn't that dark as I would have liked it to be like used as a liner or something. So not a big fan of that one. The metallics were not very metallic. They're kind of like a soft metallic, which some people like. I'm not really in love with the colors that they chose there for the options. I would like something a little bit more neutral, but you can't have it all. So this all in all was an okay palette. It went on pretty well. I wouldn't say it blew me away, that's for sure, but it was decent. And I would, if somebody was looking for something, I would recommend it. I wouldn't say don't buy it, but I would just tell them what it is. I mean, it's a straight neutral, leaning light palette, and it's gonna be really beginner friendly because there's not too much pigment there, but it's gonna take you a while to build up and would probably really aggravate somebody who has some good makeup skills. And the metallics aren't very pigmented. So that would be what I would tell them. Overall, I'm not unhappy that I have it. I think it's okay. She has 3 other palettes, different color stories on her website. They all go for the same price. This is, a decent product. So let's move on to the bronzer really quick. So for the bronzer, I picked up the color Havana. It's $26. She has 4 different shades available, and I swatched it right here for you. And you can see me applying it here. 26 bucks isn't that much, but you don't get that much in here, I feel like. It's just not that much. I'm a little spoiled now when it comes to the quantity of my palettes or my products. So for $26, it wasn't too bad, but didn't get that much bronzer, and I really had a difficult time finding what color to select. She has 4 different colors. I couldn't find swatches anywhere. She has some little pictures of them on her website, but you can't really tell what is for what, and I had to actually do some digging in Instagram to even find out like what color I think would be best for me. So that's really the biggest problem I have with this, but for $26, it wasn't that bad. It was very pigmented, but it blended out very easily. So I think it was okay. I'm not upset I got this. I'm just upset I couldn't figure out what color to get. So that's pretty much what I have to say about that. And then there I went actually, and I used the eyeshadow palette as a face palette. So that's a little bit of a surprise. When I looked at the colors, I was thinking, oh, you know what? I could do this. So I used this blush and this blush as blush colors. I'll show you to try on here in just a second. And then I used a combination of these 2 colors as a highlighter. So that is what I have on my face, and you're gonna see the demo over here. So I'll talk you through it. The 2 blush shades were really light, but they were pretty, you know, easily built up, and they were very beautiful, but very powdery. So it's going to give you a very matte look. And it's powdery, but pretty, still the same. And I was able to just kind of, in the end, I showed you one cheek and one cheek of the different colors, but then I blended them together and made my own custom color. And then I kind of did the same thing with the highlights. And I took the 2 highlights and I blended them together, and you can see right here what it looks like as I'm applying it to my face. And I really like the way it turned out. So it worked for me and I like it. And now let's jump into the lip colors. So now let's dig into the lipsticks, well, lip glosses. I got 3 different lip glosses, and they are I have 2 hydro glosses and 1 lip quencher. So they're all kind of glossy formulas. That's how they position them. And they're just different versions of that. So I'll start with this one first. This is Calm Down. This is the lightest of the 3. So it is like this really light beige shade. You can see there. Well, I mean, it's beige, pinky beige right there. And let me swatch it for you. So it's like, it's opaque slightly. It's kind of a strange formula, honestly. So there it is, like a really light pink. I don't have any lip liner on, so this might look funny anyway, but they smell sweet and kind of like icing. A little vanilla. So this one is not my favorite. The formula is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't feel uncomfortable at all. It's not sticky. It's pretty lightweight. It doesn't feel strange. It feels like a pretty good formula. I can feel a slight tingling, just really slight. Things I don't like about this is that when you first put it on, it starts to settle into your lines. It doesn't make your lips look hydrated. It looks okay right now, but it definitely needs a lip liner. I find like the first time you put it in, it settles into your creases. So I don't know how that'll be like for long-term wear, but it is, you know, comfortable. But then when you blend it out, you just blend it out with your lips and it goes away. The settling does. It has a little bit of glitter in it, like a purple flecks, light like purple white flecks of glitter, which I did not know. You can't feel it when you rub your lips together, but you can see it, and it's definitely left as a residue, you know, once it starts fading and the color starts fading, then you could just see like little pieces of glitter on your lips, which is not my favorite, but I mean, it's not a bad color at all. So this is Calm Down. Let me wipe this one off and I'll be right back. All right, the second Hydro Gloss that I picked up was the color Trippin'. And this one is a little bit darker, and let's see, I'm gonna swatch it for you. It's a little bit, actually it's a pretty neutral undertone, I would say. So Calm Down and Trippin'. Darker, but neutral. I still see little pieces of glitter left from the last one. This one doesn't have any glitter in the formula at all. It does feel a little bit more hydrating than the last one did, and I don't really feel a tingle with it at all. It's a great color. It's a perfect opacity. I feel like it does give your like a My Lips But Better, Your Lips and My Lips But Better type of color to it. So I really do like that it has a color. Really comfortable, not sticky at all, and it feels good on the lips, feels hydrating. So this is Trippin'. Okay, now let's take this one off and go for the last one. Okay, the last formula that I have is the Lip Quencher. I think this one was $2 more. I'll have all the prices listed below. You can see it looks purplish, has a purple tint, but definitely very transparent. And it only came in one color, and the color was Wet. Also smells sweet like cupcakes. It's good scent. This is definitely thicker, a little bit stickier than the last ones, and definitely thicker. I think what this is gonna give is longevity to the lip gloss formula. So this one's gonna stay on for a lot longer. It definitely feels hydrating. I think it makes my lips look pretty plump. And I mean, I wouldn't say that they're the most plump I've ever seen them looking, but it does look more plump, I feel like, than the other two. It just really gives you like a healthy, glossy look to your lips, and it sticks around for a good amount of time. So I like this one for longevity, and I can see like putting this over liquid lipsticks or other things. I know she has liquid lipsticks. I didn't buy any of those because I didn't like the colors that they had in stock, and I'm just not a big liquid lipstick fan. So I just figured I would stick to the glosses. I could like swatch this one out for you, but it's just clear. So that is the last one. So final thoughts on these different products. So the eyeshadow slash face palette for me, I thought this was okay. I just feel like they definitely are very dusty, very light, not too pigmented. And unfortunately, it's like this is the only color that you have right before you go in with the dark eyeshadow. So I feel like I would have loved to have more colors like this. I feel like this is the only choice that I have. It's like these are lighter blender colors, and then you come down and it's like you got that, and then you got your darkest brown. So I feel like you're a little limited on the color story, and I definitely didn't feel like the metallics were that metallic. I could have gone for a better formula there. But I like that I could use it on my face as well. I thought that was pretty cool. And I like how, you know, it wears as blush and highlight. So that definitely makes it much more of a value. So I like that. Then the bronzer, I thought the bronzer was okay. The thing I just feel like there is barely any product in here. So, and it's really dusty, so I feel like I'm just gonna go through it really fast. Maybe they did that on purpose. I don't know, I would have liked some more product, and I thought it was just extremely difficult to find my shade. So that is where I would mark off points. But all in all, I felt like the formula blended out really well and it looks natural, and I've nothing bad to say about the formula there. For the 3 lip products, I really like all of these glosses. I think the formula is fantastic. I would say I like the wet one, the formula, the most, but I like the color on the Trip-In one the most. But I feel like the wet formula lasts the longest. So it would be nice if they had the wet formula in other colors. And I'm just not too happy about the Calm Down version because I just wish they would have let me know that there's glitter in the formula. But I mean, the color's okay. It's just not the best. So anyway, I think this one was $18 and then these 2 were $16. I believe that's correct. I'll list all the pricing below and links to the products. So that is my review on the products. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am happy with my purchase and I'm gonna continue looking at the brand, but sometimes it's like hit or miss, it seems. So I'm excited to see what else she comes out with. All right, I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.